Picture this: a high-profile prince, once basking in the glow of royal splendor, suddenly plummeting into a whirlwind of scandal and disgrace. Could this really be the most shattering crisis the British monarchy has endured in our lifetime? Dive into the insights shared by renowned royal biographer Andrew Lownie, whose book, entitled The Rise and Fall of the House of York, offers a gripping look at the Windsor's ups and downs. In a recent bonus episode of the A Right Royal podcast, Lownie spoke with hosts Andrea Cayamano and Hello's royal editor Emily Nash, boldly labeling Prince Andrew's downfall as the worst crisis in living memory for the royal family. While he acknowledges that it doesn't surpass the dramatic abdication of Edward VIII back in the 1930s, Lownie argues that the fallout from Andrew's controversies is still unparalleled in recent history. But here's where it gets controversial. Lownie doesn't mince words about the broader impact. He warns of collateral damage to the monarchy as a whole, suggesting that the royals have been sluggish in grasping the gravity of the situation. They need to get ahead of the news agenda rather than play catch-up, he urges, emphasizing the importance of proactive strategies in modern public relations. For those unfamiliar with royal crises, think of it like a company facing a PR nightmare. Waiting too long can amplify the scandal, just as we've seen in corporate meltdowns like Enron or Volkswagen's emissions scandal, where delayed responses eroded trust. Lownie goes further, pointing out that King Charles has faced accusations of appearing indecisive. He dismisses claims that the decision to sideline Andrew's titles was anyone's but Prince William's, highlighting a perceived power shift within the family. And this is the part most people miss. Lownie believes that merely putting titles into abeyance, a legal term meaning temporarily suspended, like pausing a contract without fully terminating it, won't impress the public. Instead, people are clamoring for Andrew to be completely divested of his honors and treated like any ordinary citizen. They want him evicted from his lavish 30-room royal lodge in Windsor, where he's reportedly paid just a symbolic peppercorn rent, a quaint British phrase for an extremely low rental fee, often just a token amount, like a single peppercorn, for over 2 decades, sparking outrage over perceived favoritism. Adding fuel to the fire, calls are growing for formal parliamentary action to strip him of his dukedom entirely, plus relinquishing his princely title altogether. This echoes historical precedents, such as how the monarchy handled scandals in the past, like the stripping of titles from disgraced figures during the Victorian era to restore public faith. Prince Andrew himself issued a statement last Friday announcing that after discussions with the king, he would no longer use my title or the honors which have been conferred upon me. Yet this self-imposed step hasn't quelled the storm. Pressure persists for more decisive measures. Getty title: What Prince Andrew's Life in Exile Could Look Like. As we unpack this royal drama, it's hard not to wonder, is the monarchy adapting to modern expectations, or is it clinging to outdated traditions that alienate the public? Some argue that fully ousting Andrew could strengthen the institution by showing accountability, while others fear it sets a dangerous precedent that might erode the family's historical roles. What do you think? Does this crisis signal the end of an era or a chance for renewal? Share your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear if you side with Lownie's call for swift action or see a counterpoint in preserving royal continuity amidst controversy.